on over to controller readings, and there you have it. You're looking at about 1.2 milliseconds. It can get up to about 1.5.
Yeah. I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside a ghost and hop up in a fan on. I know I'm about to blow, oh, oh, I ain't done.
What's going on, guys? It's Zolas here. We got a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the fastest, quickest, lowest input delay on the controller to this date today. So first things first, we're going to divide this video up into 4 parts. We're going to be covering about DS4, parts needed, how to install, and problems you may run into. Here we're going to be learning about what DS4 actually is and why we use it. So DS4 is a third-party program that uses the built-in Xbox controller drivers that come with your Windows PC. However, it tricks your computer into thinking the PS4 controller is an Xbox controller. Why we use DS4? So basically there's a YouTuber that goes by RocketScience. They did an experiment on all of the controllers and the input delay, and came to the conclusion that DualShock 4 Bluetooth had the lowest input delay. I'm not going to get too into this. I will link his videos in the description if you guys are interested in that. So the only parts you'll actually need is a DualShock 4 controller. And that's just any ordinary PlayStation 4 controller. SCUF controllers work, that's what I'm using. Also, you will need Bluetooth installed in your motherboard, and if it doesn't, you can get one of these basically like Bluetooth adapters. That's what I have, and they're only like 12 bucks. You need to get nothing fancy. I will link this down in the description, and then this will basically give your computer Bluetooth. You're gonna want to go to ds4windows.com. I will link this in the description, but it is literally ds4windows.com. You're gonna click download now, click ds4windows.zip, open that. I think you're gonna need a RAR extractor. So I'm gonna go over to the desktop, and it's gonna give you 2 programs over here. There's DS4 Windows and DS4 Updater. We're gonna click on DS4 Windows, and then it should start you up on this page. It may start you over here. However, it will say profile. It shouldn't say Fortnite. I guess it's recognizing my old settings. Now you want to click on settings. Then you're going to click on controller and driver setup. Hit yes. Click install the DS4 driver. And give it a few seconds. Install complete. Go ahead and hit finish. Then you may have to restart your computer at this point. Next, you're going to want to click over here. Click settings. Go to devices, click add Bluetooth or device, Bluetooth. Then you're gonna want to hold on to the PlayStation button and then the share button. Both of those buttons, just hold on to them until it's like flashing and it goes into pairing mode. And you're gonna see wireless controller input. Click on that, it's gonna connect. Device is ready to go, done. You're gonna see it connected. Make sure it's connected up here. Then this should pop up. Let's say profile 1, not Fortnite. Go into the profile. I renamed it into Fortnite. Now this is the one thing I recommend doing. It's basically I set like on Fortnite the keybind for map to be M for a keyboard, you know, like if you're playing on a keyboard, and then. Because this is the thing, on DS4, the touchpad, you can't actually use it. It's kind of weird. It like detects it as a mouse. So like when you move, like instead of you're like moving your finger on here, you'd be moving as like a mouse on like your actual screen. And what you can do is, instead of mouse, you can check this where it says use for controls, and you basically just bind all of these to like your map. And if you really want, you can do like other things. You can experiment with that. I never actually looked into that. But I just set all of them for M, so like anytime I really like click into this box, the touchpad, it automatically opens up a map. Another thing is curve. This is set to 40%, and then the reason I have this set to 40% is because the person who originally showed me this entire everything, DS4, the whole, the lower input delay. A good friend of mine named Deez, that's what he told me he's been experimenting with, and then he ended up having 40% to work with Fortnite. You guys can experiment with that. You can try it. I don't know if it's gonna work for you or not. It works for me. And then you're gonna want to go on over to controller readings, and there you have it. You're looking at about 1.2 milliseconds. It can get up to about a 1.5. There is a device detection issue, and basically if like I said earlier, your device sometimes it might not be detected over here, and if that ever happens, all you have to do is you're gonna want to right click this, go to device manager, you're gonna want to go to human interface devices, and then look for HID compliant game controller, and you see there's like 3 of them. And you just want to click properties. It says on Bluetooth device. If you're on USB, it'll say this. What you want to do is make sure this isn't disabled, because sometimes like this would be disabled, like it says right here. And I'll link all of these sites in the description for you guys. It'll say it's disabled. All you're gonna want to do is enable it, and then it should be detected perfectly fine. And sometimes if it's not detected, I typically just restart my computer, and it seems to solve the problem. Now if I taught you guys something new today, please drop a like and a sub. Also, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Till next time guys, peace.